Hello everyone. Yeah, this is Abhishek KV. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all safe at home. Yes, last class we started the chapter 3, that is matrices, and we discussed about the introduction. From that we discussed about the definition of matrix, order of matrix, types of matrix and equality of matrices, right? And in this session I am going to give a lecturing about operations of matrices, and from this subtopic you will definitely getting the question in part D, that is for 5 mark. See, in operations of matrix, the first operation is addition of matrices. Let us consider two matrices. Say A is equal to Aij of order m cross n and B is equal to Bij of same order m cross n. Then addition of A and B is a matrix. Which is obtained. Is a matrix which is obtained by adding the corresponding element, of two matrices A and B, and this can be done, that is sum of two matrices will be done only if order of A and B should be equal. If I consider any two matrices A and B, sum of those two matrices is obtained by adding the corresponding elements of matrix A and B, and that can be done only if order of A and B should be equal. See, for example, if I consider if A is equal to root 3, 1, 4, root 5, root 6 and 5. 6, 5 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Then find A plus B. Find A plus B. See, solution A plus B, sum of two matrices obtained only when order of both matrices should be equal. See, what is the order of this matrix? First row, second row, first column, second column, third column. Therefore, matrix A of order 2 by 3 and also matrix B of order 2 by 3. Therefore, we are eligible to add those two matrices. How? By adding the corresponding element of A and B. See, first row, first column element of A should be added with first row, first column element of B. Therefore, A plus B is equal to root 3 plus 1, then 1 plus 2, 3, 4 plus 3, 7, 4 plus 3, 7, root 5 plus 6, second row first column element of matrix A should be added with second row first column element of matrix B. That's why addition of two matrices A and B is obtained by adding the corresponding element of A and B. Therefore, root 5 plus 6, root 6 plus 7, 5 plus 8, 13, 5 plus 8. Therefore, A plus B is nothing but this. Suppose if the examiner give, if A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is equal to 1, 2, find A plus B. Find A plus B. See, the answer is A plus B does not exist. Question is why? Because order of matrix A is not equal to order of matrix B. Therefore, A plus B does not exist. That is, the sum of these two matrices does not exist. Because sum of two matrices is obtained only when order of those two matrices should be same. Otherwise, we can't do the addition of two matrices. So this is about the necessary condition, and these are the two examples for addition of matrices. Yes. Then I move on to the next operation of matrices, that is multiplication of matrix by a scalar. To obtain the sum of two matrices, if both matrices should have same order, and second condition, that is obtained by adding the corresponding elements of both matrices. Multiplication by a scalar, consider a matrix A of order m cross n and k is any scalar, it may be any real number or natural number, whatever. K is any scalar. Then Ka is another matrix, K into A. K is a scalar, A is a m cross n matrix. Ka, multiplication of these two. See, multiplication of matrix by a scalar is another matrix which is obtained by multiplying each element of a matrix A by a scalar k. For example, if you have the matrix, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then find 3A. See, what is the scalar here? 3. Therefore, 3A is equal to 3 into 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiplication of a matrix by a scalar k is obtained by multiplying this scalar to each element of this matrix. That is 3 into 1, 3, 3 into 2, 6, 3 into 3, 9, 3 into 4, 12. That's all. If the examiner asks, what is for the same matrix K, second one, this is first one, second one, find 2A minus B if B is equal to 1, 5, 4, 6, 1, 5, 4, 6, find 2A minus B if B is equal to 1, 5, 4, 6 and A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the solution for first one and this is the solution for second one. See, first we need to find what? 2A. What is 2A? It is multiplication of matrix by a scalar. 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4. This is equal to what? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Then what we need to find? 2A minus B. Addition of matrix, difference of matrix, both are having the same necessity condition and same procedure. Their addition of two matrices is obtained by adding the corresponding element of two matrices. Difference of two matrices was obtained by differentiating the matrix B from matrix A. That is corresponding element of matrix B by a corresponding element of matrix A. Therefore, 2A minus B is equal to, what is 2A? It is matrix by a scalar, matrix multiplication by a scalar 2. This is given by 2, 4, 6, 8 minus, what is B? They only given B is equal to 1, 5, 4, 6, 1, 5, 4, 6. This can be obtained by taking the difference from this to this. That is, see, 2 minus 1. Taking the difference, corresponding element of A and B. 2 minus 1, 1. 4 minus 5, minus 1. 6 minus, this is 4. 6 minus 4 plus 2, 8 minus 6 again plus 2. Therefore, 2a minus b is obtained. 1 minus 1, 2, 2. See, this can be obtained only if both matrices should have same order. This is 2 by 2, this is 2 by 2. The resulting matrices should be in the same order, that is 2 by 2. I hope you are getting. This is about the matrix multiplication by a scalar. Yes, then I move on to the next operation on matrices, that is multiplication of a matrices. For this, for multiplication of two matrices A and B, this can be done, that is product of A and B can be done only if number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. That is, number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. This is the necessary condition to do multiplication. Remember this, number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in B. Then, how can we get in the product? For getting the elements of the product matrix, we take rows of A and columns of B, multiply them element wise and take sum. Take rows of the matrix A and take columns of the matrix B and multiply by element wise and take their sum. Then here we should note that if a matrix A has M cross N matrix and matrix B N cross P matrix. See, matrix A has M cross N matrix and matrix B has N cross B matrix. AP is defined. Why? Number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. This is a necessary condition. Therefore, AB is obtained by another matrix, say C. This has the order M cross P. Remember this. AB has order M cross P. See, number of columns in matrix A, first matrix is equal to number of rows in matrix B. Therefore, AB is obtained. Then this is equal to the another matrix C. What is the order? This has the order M cross P. But for addition, A is equal to M cross N. B should be equal to what? M cross N. This implies A plus B is defined. Because both matrices should have same order, then only the addition is obtained by adding the corresponding element. This also has the order what? This also has order M cross N. A has M cross N, B has M cross N, A plus B has M cross N. But in multiplication, if A has M cross N, B has N cross B, first we should check whether the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of columns in second matrix. My question is BA defined? What is order of matrix B? It is N cross P. It is N cross B. What is the order of matrix A? M cross N. Number of rows is P. Number of columns is P. Number of rows is M. Is it M is equal to P? Maybe or may not be. Therefore, BA, from this case, if M is not equal to P, then BA does not exist. AB is defined only when number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. That is, if I consider AB, A is the first matrix, B is the second matrix. Number of columns in the first matrix should be equal to number of columns in the second matrix. Then only we do multiplication. That gives the another matrix of order what? M cross B. That is diagonal order. Diagonal order. And anti-diagonal order should be equal. Then only the multiplication is done. I hope you are all getting this. Then I move on to the example. Find AB if A is equal to matrix 6, 9, 2, 3. What is the order for this? 2 by 2. And B is equal to 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. What is the order for this? 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Here, we need to find what? AB. See, A has order has order 2 by 3. AB is obtained. AB is defined only if number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. Is it equal? See, number of columns in matrix A 2. Number of rows in matrix B 2. Therefore, anti-diagonal orders are same. But what is the final order? AB is obtained, denoted by C. What is the order? This has the order 2 by 3. Let us check. See, AB is equal to, what is A? 6, 9, 2, 3 into, what is B? 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. 7, 9, 8. See, for getting the elements of product matrix, we take rows of A and columns of B. Rows of A and columns of B. What is the first row? See, this is the first row. We should take rows of A. AB is defined. Rows of A and columns of B. See, what is the first column? First column, see, AB is equal to, see, if I write the element here, what is this element? First row, first column element. This is A11. What is the final order? I already told you. A has order 2 by 2. B has order 2 by 3. This implies AB has order 2 cross 3. 2 cross 3. See, what is the 2 cross 3? How it is? Y11, 2 cross 3. A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. See, first row, second row. First column, second column, third column. Therefore, it is from the order 2 by 3. The final multiplication of AB, final matrix should be in order 2 by 3. This can be obtained by taking, see, to find A11 element, that is first row, first column element, we should take row of matrix A, column of matrix B. See, this is the beauty. Row of matrix A, column of matrix B. See, this is the row, this is the column, and rows of A, columns of B, multiply them element wise. See, this element with this element, this element with this element, and take sum. See, 6 into 2, 6 into 2 plus take sum, and 9 into 9, 9 into 9. Then again, this row A12, right? First row of matrix A, second column of matrix B. See, first row of matrix A, second column of matrix B. Therefore, see, 6, this is the next element, separate element. This one element is 6 into 2 plus 9 into 9. Multiply element wise, take their sum. Multiply element wise, that is first row, first column, this to this, this to this, take sum. This to this, this to this, take sum. See, 6 into 6, 6 into 6, 9 into 9. See, this is 9 into 7, right? This one, 9 into 7, corresponding element. 6 into 6, 9 into 9 plus 9 into 9. Similarly, this row, this column, why? See, A13, first row of matrix A, third column of matrix B. Yes, first row, still this one, third column, first column, second column, this is third column. Therefore, 6 into 0, 6 into 0, take sum, plus 9 into 8, 9 into 8 plus this, because we have only A13 element, not A14. Is it clear? Then A to 1. See, second row of the first matrix, first suffix represents row, second suffix represents column. According to the procedure of multiplication, we should take second row of matrix A, first matrix, first column of matrix B, that is second matrix C, is first row, this is second row. Forget about this. We completed the first row. Is it clear? Then second row. Second row, first column, see, first column of matrix B. Same. We multiplied the first row by first column, first row by second column, first row by third column, we are getting A11, A12, A13. Similarly, second row first column, second row second column, second row third column. That is A21, A22, A23. See, second row first column, 2 into 2, element wise multiplication plus, that is add them. See, add them. 2 into 2 plus 3 into 7. 3 into 7 again. Second row. See, second row, second row, second row. First column, second column, third column. Second row, second row, second row. First column, second column, third column. Second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column. See, then 2 into 6. 2 into 6 plus 3 into 9. 3 into 9. Then 2 into 0 plus 2 into 0 plus 8 into 3. 8 into 3. Therefore, see, this is nothing but addition. 6 2s are 12 plus 9 7s are 56. 6 6s are 36 plus 9 9s are 81. 6 zeros are 0 plus 9 8s are 72. 2 2s are 4 plus 3 7s are 21. 6 2s are 12 plus 9 3s are 27. 2 zeros are 0, 8 3s are 24. Therefore, AB is obtained of order what? 2 cross 3. Let us check. 12 plus 56. 66, 68. 36 plus 81. 81, 91, 101, 111 plus 6, 170. 170. 72 plus 0, it is 72 only. 21 plus 4, 25. 12 plus 27, 37, 39. 6 plus 24, this is 30. See, first row, second row. First we should write number of rows. First column, second column, third column. The obtained matrix of this product is of order 2 by 3, is of order 2 by 3. See, this is how the multiplication goes. See, again I tell you, to do multiplication of two matrices, say A and B, A is the first matrix, B is the second matrix. If I going to consider product of A and B, if this can be done only if number of columns of first matrix is equal to the number of rows in second matrix. And that can be done by taking the first row and row of matrix A, column of matrix B, multiply element wise and take their sum. Is it clear? Then my question is, AB is defined because number of columns in matrix A is equal to number of rows in matrix B. My question is BA defined? Is BA defined? Then how can we check? B of order 2 by 3, A of order 2 by 2. Since number of columns in matrix B is equal to 3 and number of rows in matrix A is equal to 2, 3 is not equal to 2, BA is not defined. BA is not defined. This leads to the commutative property. This leads to the commutative. That is, AB may not be equal to BA. Commutative property. We already studied in the binary operation. What's the commutative property for multiplication? AB should be equal to BA. For addition, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Let us discuss it later. So, here AB is defined but BA is not defined because number of columns in matrix B, that is first matrix. If you consider BA, B is the first matrix. Number of columns is not equal to the number of rows, therefore BA is not defined. I hope you are all getting this. Yes, let us move on to the properties of operations of matrices. We have already studied the addition of matrices, subtraction of matrices and multiplication of matrices. So let us discuss about their properties. See, what are the properties? Commutative law, associative law, distributive law, identity law. As you all already know, Commutative law for union. See, if I consider two sets, say A and B, what is the commutative law? A union B is equal to B union A. What about associative law? For any three sets A, B, C, A union of B union C is equal to A union B of union C. So, similarly, commutative law for addition of matrices. See, instead of union, we need to write addition. See, that is addition symbol. See, if I consider the commutative law for addition of matrices, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Yes, it is possible. See, consider two matrices, say A and B. What is the order of this matrix? Two rows and one column. That is, this matrix A is of order 2 by 1 and this matrix is B is also the order 2 by 1. See, to add two matrices, those two matrices should have same order. This is the necessary condition to do addition of two matrices. So, what is the procedure? Adding the corresponding element from both the matrices. See, if I consider solution for first one, what is A plus B? See, 1, 4 matrix A plus 2 root 3. How can you add this? See, adding the corresponding element. See, first row, first column element of matrix A should be added with first row, first column element of matrix B. See, 1 plus 2, then 4 plus root 3. Is it clear? Then what is 1 plus 2? This is 3. What is 4 plus root 3? This is 4 plus root 3 only. 4 plus root 3 only. See, this is equal to what? A plus B. Let us check about B plus A. What happens? See, if I consider B plus A, then what is B? B is 2 root 3 plus 1 4. Again, 2 plus 1 3. Root 3 plus 4 is root 3 plus 4. 4 plus root 3, root 3 plus 4, both are same. Therefore, see, consider this as 1 and this as 2. From 1 and 2, we can write A plus B is equal to B plus A. See, therefore, the commutative law holds for addition. What about subtraction? See, A minus B should not be equal to B minus A. Isn't it? See, if I consider subtraction for these two matrices, see, minus, then what we getting? See, this is equal to what? Same procedure for subtraction also. Both matrices should have same order and subtract from this to this. See, 1 minus 2 minus 1, 4 minus root 3. This is equal to what? 4 minus root 3. Then what about B minus A? B is 2 root 3 minus 1 and 4. Minus 1 and 4. See, what is 2 minus 1? 1. Here we have minus 1. What is root 3 minus 4? It is root 3 minus 4. But in A minus B we have 4 minus root 3. This is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 of 4 minus root 3. See, this is called the negative of matrix. See, this can be read as matrix by a scalar multiplication. What is the scalar here? Minus 1. See, therefore, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Therefore, commutative property holds for addition of two matrices, but subtraction of matrices does not hold the commutative property. Is it clear? Then, similarly, associative law. A union of B union C is equal to A union B of union C. That is for union. What about for addition? See, A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B of plus C. Therefore, associative law holds for addition of matrices, but for subtraction of matrices it does not do. That is A minus of B minus C. This is not equal to A minus B of minus C. I left it for you only. Check it out. Okay. Therefore, see, commutative law holds for addition of matrices, associative law holds for addition of matrices. In case of subtraction of matrices, both commutative and associative does not hold. What about for multiplication of matrices? See, I already gave example, right? So let us consider another example. See, if I consider this matrix A as, what is the order? First row, second row. I already told you. Order of matrix can be written as first should be row, second should be column. This suffix should contain the first number is number of rows, the second number is number of columns. Yesterday I told you, right? See, this one is row, this one is row. How many rows? 2 rows. This one is column, column, column. How many column? 3 column. 2 by 3. And what is the order of this matrix B? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is of the order 3 by 2. If I consider the matrix A is equal to 2 by 3 and matrix B is equal to 3 by 2. What is the necessary condition to do multiplication of two matrices? Number of columns of the first matrix should be equal to number of rows of the second matrix. See, number of columns of the first matrix A is equal to number of rows of the second matrix B. Therefore, we are eligible to multiply these two matrices. What is the procedure? See, A into B. I already told you. If the matrix has order 3 by 3, first matrix, and matrix B has order 3 by 2. What is the final matrix? That is product of matrix. It should be 2 cross 2. How it is? It is of the form A11, A12, A21, A22. A11, A12, A21, A22. Therefore, see, A11. How can we do this? Consider the first row of the matrix A and the first column of the matrix B. Multiply and add them. See, corresponding element. 1 into 2. 1 into 2, 2 plus this element to this element. The row element of matrix A should be multiplied by column element of the matrix B. See, minus 2 into plus 8. Sorry, minus 2 into 4. That is minus 8 plus 3 into 2, 6. Then 1 into 3. That is A12 element can be obtained by considering the first row of the matrix A and the second column of the matrix B. A12. Then 1 into 3, 3 plus 2 in minus 2 into 5. That is minus 10. 3 into 1 plus 3. Again, A21 can be determined. A21 second row, first column. Minus 4 into 2, minus 8 plus 2 into 4 plus 8, 5 into 2 plus 10. Again, A22 second row, second column. Minus 4 into 3, minus 12 plus 10 plus 5. See, what is the final matrix? 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8, minus 6, minus 6 plus 6, 0, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 minus 10, minus 4, 8 minus 8 will cancel, plus 8 minus 8, then we are remaining plus 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 minus 2, plus 3. See, this is what? AB. So, we are done this. AB. What is BA? See, considering the second matrix B, second operation, that is B into A. What is B? 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1. Then what is A? 1, minus 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 5. First step is to check whether the number of columns of the first matrix should be equal or not equal of the number of rows of the second matrix. See, what is the number of rows? Sorry, number of columns here? 1, 2. Number of columns is 2. Number of rows of the second matrix? 1, 2. See, number of columns of the first matrix, that is B, is equal to number of rows of the second matrix, that is A. Therefore, we are eligible to do BA also. See, same procedure. See here, what we have 2 cross 3, but here we should consider first 3 cross 2, again 2 cross 3, again A is 2 cross 3. What is the final order, obtained order? That is BA. It is 3 cross 3. Here we getting what? 2 cross 2. Here we getting 2 cross 2. BA is 3 cross 3. Obviously, AB not equal to BA. Examiner asked, show that AB not equal to BA. It is 2 cross 2. If I getting this find obtained, that is obtained BA is 3 cross 3. How can it equal? It is not possible, right? Therefore, AB not equal to BA. So this is for 5 marks. Find AB, BA, show that AB not equal to BA. AB for 2 marks, BA for 2 marks. Again, to show AB not equal to BA, 5 mark question, and it is very, very important. So this is the example. See, commutative property does not hold in the multiplication of matrices. Is it clear? What about associative law? It holds. See, consider any 3 matrices A of BC is equal to AB of C. Therefore, commutative law holds for addition of matrices, but commutative law does not hold for multiplication of matrices. Associative law holds for addition of matrices. Associative law also holds for multiplication of matrices for the respective order. Is it clear? Then we move on to distributive law. See, for union, A union of B plus C, A union of B plus C is equal to A union B plus A union C. A union C. See, A union B plus A union C. So here distributive law contains both addition and multiplication. Therefore, A dot B plus C. See, this is multiplication, this is addition. Is it clear? This is equal to AB plus BC. Also, A plus B dot C. This is addition, this is multiplication. This is equal to AC plus BC. I leave this associative law and distributive law. Check out it yourself. Okay? I leave this to yourself only. Leave this to you only. Is it clear? Therefore, multiplication of matrices holds the associative law. See, since distributive law contains both addition and multiplication, therefore it is also holds for any 3 matrices of the respective order. So then, identity law. See, A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A, where 0 is a matrix of order m cross n. If I consider the matrix A as order m cross n, then 0 is a 0 matrix. See, 0 represents a 0 matrix. What is 0 matrix? If the given matrix contains all the elements are equal to 0, then that matrix is nothing but a 0 matrix. Therefore, A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A, where 0 is the 0 matrix of order m cross n. If I consider A, see, if I consider A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 2 cross 2, then 0 matrix is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then only we are eligible to add this, right? Both should have same order. That's why whatever we are going to consider the order of A, the same order should be considered for this 0 matrix. Is it clear? A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. What is the identity law for multiplication? Let us discuss it later. Okay? We will discuss it. We will discuss the identity law for multiplication of matrices later. Is it clear all of you? So this is the properties of operations on matrices. Please note down. Yes, let us consider the problem on the multiplication of matrices and addition of matrices, also the multiplication and addition of matrices. See, A plus of C AC plus BC. This is nothing but distributive law. Is it clear? We need to verify A plus B is equal to AC plus BC for the given matrices A, B and C, and examiner like to ask these type of questions for your annual examination in part D. That is, this question is for 5 marks. Very, very important. Okay? Let us check. See, given your answer should be like this. Given A is equal to 0, 6, 7 minus 6, 0, 8, 7 minus 8, 0. 7 minus 8, 0, and B is equal to 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, and C is equal to 2 minus 2, 3. 2 minus 2, 3. See? First, calculate AC. What is AC? AC is equal to, see, this is 0, 6, 7 minus 6, 0, 8, 7 minus 8, 0 into C. What is C? 2 minus 2, 3. See, A has order 3 by 3. B has order 3 by 3. What is the order of this matrix? Rows. 3 rows and 1 column. 3 rows and 1 column. See, to do the multiplication of A and C, first we should check the number of columns in matrix A is equal to number of rows in matrix C. First we should check that, right? See, this has the order, matrix A has order 3 cross 3, matrix C has order 3 cross 1. See, number of rows, so number of columns of matrix A is equal to number of rows. Therefore, we are eligible to do AC. Is it clear? See, what is the procedure? See, AC is another matrix of order what? 3 cross 1. 3 cross 1. How it is? 3 cross 1 is of the form. That is 3 rows, 1 column. 3 rows, 3 cross 1. 3 rows, 1 column. It is the resultant matrix of AC is like this. That is A11, A21, A31. This is first row, first column, second row, first column, third row, first column element. Is it clear? To find A11, we should consider first row of matrix A and first column, first row of matrix A and first column of matrix B. See, we need to multiply element wise and add them. 0 into 2, 0. 0 into 2, 0. Plus 6 into minus 2. Minus 12. Plus into minus. Minus 12. Plus 7 into 3. 21. Then to get A21, we should consider second row of matrix A and first column of matrix B. Second row of matrix A and first column of matrix B. See, minus 6 into 2. Minus 12 plus 0 into 2, 0, 8 into 3 plus 24. Again, to get A31, see, third row, first column, third row of matrix A and first column of matrix B, 7 into 2, 14 plus into minus, minus into minus plus 8 to 16 plus 0 into 3, 0. Therefore, this is equal to what? 21 minus 12. 21 minus 12 is minus 9. Sorry, plus 9. 21 minus 12 is 11. 11 plus 9. 9. 24 minus 12 plus 12. 16 plus 14. This is 30. This is 30. Therefore, AC is equal to what? It is the resultant matrix of this product AC is given by 3 by 1 of order 3 by 1 as 9, 12, 30. See, next I move on to, so this one over, AC. Next, BC. See, B has order 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. This also has the order 3 by 3 into 2 minus 2, 3. BC. Same. 3 by 3 into this matrix A has 3 by 3, matrix B has 3 by 1. of B and C is of the order 3 by 1. See, first row, first column, 0 into 2, 0, plus 1 into minus 2, plus, that is plus into minus, 0 minus 2, plus into plus, 3 into 1, 3. Again, second row, first column, 1 into 2, 2, plus 0 into minus 2, 0, plus 2 3s are 6, 1 into 2, 2, plus 2 into minus 2, plus into minus 4, plus 0. Therefore, what is the resultant matrix? 3 minus 2, 1, 2 plus 6, 8, 2 minus 4, minus 2. Then we need to find what? A plus B of C. A plus B. First we need to consider what? A plus B. A plus B. See, A plus B is equal to what? See, this also of order 3 by 3. B has also order 3 by 3. Then we are eligible to add A and B. My question is it possible to add B and C? No, right? Because B has order 3 by 3, C has order 3 by 1. To do addition, both matrices should have same order. Is it clear? Then what is A plus B? A plus B. 0 plus 0. We need to add the corresponding element from both matrices. 0 plus 0, 0. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Minus 6 plus 1, minus 5. 0 plus 0, 0. 8 plus 2, 10. 7 plus 1, 8, minus 8 plus 2, minus 6, 0 plus 0, 0. This is A plus B, but what we need to find? A plus B into C. Therefore, A plus B into C. See, write it as A plus B into C. What is C? What is C? See, 2 minus 2, 3. Again, A plus B is of order 3 by 3. C is of order 3 by 1. Number of columns in matrix AB is equal to number of rows in matrix C. Number of columns in matrix A plus B is equal to number of rows in matrix C. Then we are eligible to multiply these two. See, again, we have the resultant matrix is of order 3 by 1. Same, right? So, first row, first column, 0 into 2, 0, plus 7 into minus 2, minus 14 plus into minus 8 into 3, plus 24. Again, second row, first column, minus 5, minus 2, minus 10, plus 0, 10 into 3, plus 30, 8 into 2, 16, minus into minus plus, 6 2s are 12, plus 0. See, this is equal to what? 24 plus 14, 38. Minus 10 plus 30, it is 20. 16 plus 12, this is 28. 28. Therefore, A plus dot C is equal to 38, 20, 28. So, then also verify A plus of C is equal to AC plus BC. Call this as 1. Call this as 1. AC plus BC. We already have AC and BC. See, consider AC. What is AC? AC is 9, 12, 30. What is BC? BC is equal to 1, 8, minus 2. 1, 8, minus 2. What is the RHS side? AC plus BC. See? AC plus BC. See? 9 plus 1, 10. 12 plus 8, 20. 30 minus 2, 28. See? 9 plus, what is BC? Yes, 20, and this one is 28. This one is 28. So see, 24 minus 14. This is not plus 14. 24 minus 14. This is what? 10. This is what? 10. See, AC plus BC is 10, 20, 28. This is equal to what? A of B plus C. A plus B. Sorry. A plus B of C. Is it clear? So this is for 5 marks. This is the distributive law. See, A plus B of C is equal to AC plus BC. First row first column element of A plus B dot C is first row first element of AC plus BC. Second row second column is also same 20 20. Second row third column, second row first column. First row first column, second row first column, third row first column. 28 10 20 28 10 20 28. Is it clear? Please note down this.